here for our last shadow video. Throwing down some more inks. All right. Hit up some more of these lines again. These eyes are very important. They're a work in progress. Like I was saying, every year I want to do a shadow piece, and each year I'm probably getting a little closer to like where I want with the character. Hopefully, before I die, I can make a shadow story or a comic. I'd love to make a comic or a pulp before I die. That'd be fun. No, I'm not ready yet, though. Not ready. All right. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Just taking a little break, man. I've been working on the Hell War, getting the pages ready for the printer. Had to go through 3 different editing processes. It's 360 revisions I'm working on. So, but I'm almost done. I should be done in about 1 to 3 days, depending on everything. And I'm working on the Puritanian as well. Had to get in here though for a little break, man. Just some mindless stuff. We got the Shadow Day coming up at the end of the month. Like I was saying earlier, I put the hashtag in there a year ago, and I'm trying to do it every month. Next month we got Solomon Kane as well. Again, didn't see one, so I made a hashtag for Solomon Kane Day. That's next month. Fuck it, why not? I'm gonna be doing a Solomon Kane piece next month, and then a Conan piece in September. There's gonna be a Conan pinup contest for the actual Titan Comics company. I'm gonna do a piece. I might submit the one I have done already, or I might make a new one, or I might submit a new one. That'll be fun. Imagine getting your piece printed, right, in a Conan mag. Everybody wants to get their piece, a Conan piece, you know. I'd love to see everybody do a Conan piece. That would be so fun. That was so fun when Todd McFarlane had that cover contest, and there's all those hundreds of different Spawn covers that came out. I thought it really brought out the best, you know. I think Conan could do the same. Yeah. Love to do a shadow story someday, though. That would be really fun. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you guys are having a good day today. Happy Taco Tuesday. It's pretty hot over here. It's about 90, 95. So, got the house nice and cooled down for a bit. Let's see here. Got that right there. All right. The Tommy gun action. See, Brian, dude, I would love to see one of your pieces in the new Savage Sword. Oh yeah, yeah, me too, man. I'm definitely gonna submit one. I mean, I want to. Hopefully, I don't get cold feet at the end, but definitely gonna try. I don't know what though. I think I'm gonna go after just one of the tails because I want to draw a scene out of every story before I die. I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of different Conan pieces, you know, maybe even like a Conan sketchbook. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'd like to do a bunch of Howard characters or a Howard sketchbook, but I want to do every story. And I mean, when you think about it, there's only like 22 Conan stories, so that could work. I know Liam Sharp, he did a bunch of them, you know, but I want to wait a few years. I want to definitely do Yad Kosha. I have a pitch for Yad Kosha. Yeah. You guys would laugh your fucking faces off if I told you my pitch for Yad Kosha. You'd be like, what the fuck? And then you're like, oh, that's pretty badass. Yeah, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, that would be fun. You know, it would definitely have that Freddy versus Jason versus Ash feel to it, but with Howard characters. Just watched a interview on Inside of You with Bruce Campbell and Michael Rosenbaum on Michael Rosenbaum's podcast. Everybody go pray for Bruce Campbell. And if you can, he's going to be doing the Alamo draft starting either next month or the month after for his movie that he made. And it's his movie. There was no fiddling about, you know, like he has directed other movies, but this one's solely like him and pretty much his wife that worked on it. And, in the story, it's about a man whose wife passes away, and with her will, she leaves like a note that she doesn't want her husband to just kind of feel sorry for her and forget about life. So she leaves like a big old list of things she wants him to do. So he has to go out and do all these fucking things and get out of his comfort zone, and it causes him to live. And so he lives more and after her passing than he did prior to it. So that's the movie he made. He made it all himself up in Oregon. Yeah, Bruce is the boss, Brian. And yeah, it was hard watching the interview. Even Rosenbaum was crying, you know. It's fucked up, man. There's a lot of people getting the shit. Also, I was watching another podcast yesterday. Singer of one of my favorite bands, Devil Driver, Des Fafara. You guys probably know him from the band Cold Chamber. He has a brain tumor, and he is out now doing his new album promotion of that, Strike and Kill. If you guys haven't listened to the new Devil Driver album, Strike and Kill, it came out on the 10th. It's definitely the heaviest Devil Driver album. It's their 11th album, but it's definitely the heaviest. And yeah, but he's doing great, man. Dez is doing great. He's fasting. He was saying that he's fasting like 4 days and taking the turmeric, exercising, skateboarding, surfing. The dude's 60 years old, man, and he's just like a real inspiration. I can't wait to go see him live. I got my tickets already. I'm gonna go watch them play at the House of Blues in a couple months. I haven't gone to a show in ages, so I'm looking forward to that. Last show I went to was a Monomarth and Cannibal Corpse, and that was about a year ago. So me and the little brother are gonna go watch Devil Driver. Hopefully it's not the last show they play. But yeah, prayers go out to Bruce Campbell and Des Fafara. It's just touching seeing Bruce soaking up all the love there is out there for. Oh, definitely, man. And it's amazing too. Like I was talking about Des, he's has the brain tumor, and he was saying that it's shrinking because he's fasting so much and taking all of these natural supplements, you know, like turmeric, apple cider vinegar, you know, working out, running 5 miles a day. You know, I wish, you know, a lot of us knew that like years ago. That's really, because our bodies are pretty. God made our bodies pretty strong, you know, just naturally with what we have. It's amazing, like what fasting could do. Very inspirational stuff I've been hearing over the last 24 hours, and makes me thinking, like, man, I need to fast more. There's so many benefits to the healing powers of fasting and exercise. So I'm thinking about doing like a 3 or 4 day fast, maybe in a couple weeks to try it out. I don't know if I could do it. The most I did was I think the most I've done is about 20 hours. So 3 days will be a lot for me. How's it going, tomorrow, Miranda? I hope you're doing good. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see here. So I'm going to finish about 95% of this piece with you guys. I'm sure there'll be some stuff that I left out, and I will probably be adding it onto there, and hopefully I'll put it out there. I'll definitely post it up on socials and stuff, and in the community section on this channel. I'm doing good, Samar. Yeah, every day is a good day. All right, let's see here. We got that. I think I might. All right. All right. A new tool right now. Looking for the dullards. Let's see if I can. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. You know, I appreciate that. You have a good day now. Happy Taco Tuesday. All right. Yeah, we need more shadow though, man. It's just amazing how this guy completely just disappeared off the face of the earth, and he was like the biggest IP at one point. How does that make sense? How the fuck does that happen? I don't know, man. So right now I'm using this cheap $1.25 brush pen I got from the Dollar Tree, and now it's working as a gray tone value. I'm putting in there for the background just to kind of break some things up a little bit. Could use a pencil, could use ink wash. I like using this stuff. I think it's fun. I think it gives it a little more of texture. It's not perfect. There's different values within the value, but I think it gives it a little edge to it. I might even come through with this. Yeah. All right. Got new comic books coming out tomorrow. I want to go pick up that Corpse Night I got to start cleaning out my garage. I'm going to try to get rid of a bunch of comic books. I'm going to put them online. I got to catalog everything. I don't really have that great of a collection, though. Bunch of just random stuff from like the 90s and early aughts, and a couple things from the 80s. I don't even think it's worth anything, but I want to clear some stuff out, and yeah. I got to make room for some Hell War books. They're coming in. Definitely want to start getting more into the selling art too as well. So I need to start making room for that. I might even start making some t-shirts. But I'm thinking the t-shirts I'm doing are going to be all through like Teespring or whatnot. So I'll have a bunch of different things like that, hopefully. There we go. Get a little grime on that window. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, it's going to get a little darker. All right. There we go. There we go. Hit that with a little bit of water. Get that a little bit darker. It's basically similar to a wash, so I have that right there. Boop. I'll hit this now. Yeah, I really wish we had more radio shows of Howard and the Shadow, or just pulp. Like I don't mean I want the old ones too, but I also want modern ones too. You know, we have a lot we could do with sound now. Wish more YouTubers would do that. I think that'd be really cool. Got in there, you know, and a lot of people in the space I'm in, they do good voice acting. They're not voice actors, but they could pull it off, you know. A lot of people like to do that shit. I'd like to see some of that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe some Solomon Kane, maybe, you know, some Conan, some Cole. I'm gonna draw some Brad McMorrin, man. I think that'd be pretty fun. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're just gonna add a little bit of white blotching in there. I'm cool with that. Right. And as we go down here, I kind of want it to be lighter because it's going to be the illuminating street lights coming up from below, lighting up the bottom part of the buildings. So up here towards the top, it's going to be darker towards the sky. Try something out. Looks kind of cool a little bit. There we go. Something like that. Do that. You can even kind of go like that all the way down if you wanted to. There we go. Just doing that. Let's see, I might come in with this a little bit, actually, just to help break it up a little bit. Yeah. Got the buildings right there. I want this to be a little darker now. Right. Got the shadow. So I might even bring on a little more dark on the shadow. So it's even darker. Not too much, but I might come through with some more blacks, just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit here and there. All right. I like that a little more. He looks a little dirtier. And I want the scarf to kind of pop out. Same thing with the buttons. A little bit. Actually, no, I want the buttons to be kind of dark too. A little bit. Right. And next year, probably be even crazier. All right. We got a little bit of that. Right back. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. Hey, what's up, Black? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Did you see there's going to be a pinup contest for Savage Sword? Oh yeah, I was just talking about that right now, actually, before you came on, probably about 30 minutes ago, maybe. They're going to announce the details shortly. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I usually will add red to some of my stuff. I try not to do it too much, though. But it's a cool color to add to things. I'm definitely gonna put a piece in there, dude. I'll give it my best. Pretty sure I'm not gonna win. Like 90% sure, 99% sure. I have to rewatch in a bit. Catch your thoughts. Start planning your Conan pit-ups. Yeah, right. Yeah. I have one I did last year too. I'll probably put that one. I might put that one in there or a new one. So far I have one already. We'll see what's up with that. But with Savage Sword, I mean, they should be doing that all the time. I was talking about that a long time ago. Like they should be putting in fan art, you know. There's a lot of pages in there that are kind of, well, I mean, yeah, dude, there's always going to be extra pages. Like, why not put fan art? I would, like, if I ever have a comic, dude, I definitely want to put fan art in the back of the book, dude. Always. I remember there's this book called Rumble that I used to read, and there was always like 4 fan art pieces in the back and letter column. I'm like, dude, this is gangster, bro. Like, why don't they do that all the time? You know, it'll help people get their name out. You put the @ symbol underneath, you know. Sometimes it would take like 6 months, though, probably for you to get your book in there. I did submit some fan art to that book too, but the I don't know if it was the editor or the writer. He got mad because I kind of did like a redesign on one of the characters, or I kind of did something I think that had something to do with what might have happened later on in the storyline. So he didn't print it. He said that in the email. He's like, what did he say? I think he threatened to sue me or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay, dude. I love your book. I've been buying it. And like, I always forget about that shit, but it was pretty fucked up, man. Yeah, I totally came up with a redesign of their character and the concept, and I think it was something that they were gonna do already. And it was like, yeah, you better take this down. I think I might even have posted it or did something, and he's like, you can get sued for that. And I'm like, oh damn, okay. I should have just drew the character, this fucking scarecrow, you know. I think I drew like the who did I draw? I forgot what I did, dude. I think I drew like because in that book Rumble, the scarecrow is a fucking god. Like he's like Conan from another time, or he's even like he's a god barbarian from another time. But the story takes place in the modern era, and his soul went into a scarecrow, has this massive sword. So I think I drew him as the dead barbarian, but he was also wearing some of the scarecrow garb with it, and he was fucking up a gang of guys. You know, I like to draw like versus the world shit. You know, he was fucking. Even back then, I was drawing that shit. But yeah, I was kind of low key like that shit. I got real salty because of that, and that shit pissed me off a lot because I was a big fan of the book. I was collecting every issue, reading everything. Let's see here. In the old Cerebus reprints, they used to include lots of artist submissions, and usually a 6 to 10 pager from another independent artist. Yeah, right. That's so cool. That's how you really get back to the community, like in its true form, right? I missed the spot. Yeah, but the thing is too, it's Savage Sword, so like I might even be able to go back in there and maybe even do a different character, you know. I'm not sure. I might even do like Brad McMorn or something. I kind of like his eyes is white, dude. Something about that. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, okay. All right, so we got that. And we got some of this right here. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, Presto pins are kind of cool, right? Thanks for stopping by, man. It's just a you can't really, well, you know, if you draw over them, right, they get all fucked up. Presto. I got some new pins too. I still haven't even used. They're like over a year old. I gotta use them. Yeah. Okay, I think I might start messing around with the sky now. Let me see here. Test out some. Yeah, it's too dark. Let's give this a go. All right. I'll let this stuff dry right here. Let me see his eyeballs. Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, man, I hope everybody, you know, does a piece for that Conan thing. That'll really help I think that'll really, dude, that'll really put some spotlight on Conan, and then It'll help everybody get their name out there because they'll do the hashtag and it just, dude, it's free marketing, bro. Free marketing. Any company that has an art contest, and then if they like make them give them a page or a cover, especially a cover, that's gonna create it's just free marketing pretty much. You're gonna discover new artists. It's a win-win situation. Especially if it's a fucking variant cover. Because all they got to do is print a couple variants of your artwork, you know. That way they don't have to take a total loss if people don't want to buy it, you know. But you do like a hashtag, you know, Conan cover contest, like they did with Spawn. That was pretty big. Everybody was kind of getting in on that. I'm going about an hour or so. For me, this is very like relaxing. I don't really have to think too much. I love drawing clouds and fucking bats and mountains and trees. You know, I love drawing the organics, the elements too. Yeah. Right. The shadow nose. Yeah, I think he's got to have the white eyeballs, man. Something about those white eyeballs. Yep. Let's see here. Hold on. This right here, we're going to put a little tone in right there. And so what I'm doing is I'm just basically just hitting this with some water, you know, just barely touching it. This is a brush from Dollar Tree that went out of ink, so I'm using it for my gray tonage. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something like that right there. Right. Darker. Just a little bit right here. Right. Okay, so we got that. Probably come back up here a little bit. A little bit of gradient right here. Nothing too crazy. Just keep wetting it. And if your paper starts to particulate, that's fine, I think. It gets a little rough. I don't know. I like texture. Like when there's big globs of paint on something. I think it looks kind of cool. Always come back to and kind of mess with it. I could come back and I'll hit it with again, but it'll have a little bit of the chunk from the paper ripping, which is fine. I gotta be careful of this. I just want a little bit of shadow or gray in there. Just kind of go over the top of that. Not too much. Kind of layering. Right. Yeah. And then let's see here. A bit of light from below. Let's see what we got here. Those Pentels. Let's see here. So we got a little bit of the street light coming up from below. Oop. Get away from that. This glass ball right here. A little bit of light right there. Light bulb up there. Just kind of want to have try to put in some of that Art Deco decadence with the lighting. It's kind of hard, but we'll do it. I want it to be like kind of like a dusk, like the sun's going down and the lights are coming on. Still cloudy day. So we got a little bit of that. I could come back and mess with the ink a little bit on that. I might hit these up right here. So those could pop a little bit. Not too much, but just a little. And then maybe a little bit of pop right there. Right, I think this is almost dry right there. I could do some of this. Okay. Try to get a little that right there. And then try to get a little bit of popping right here as well. that should be cool. Let's do something like that, maybe. Something like that. Yeah. Right. Dumping the Tommy gun out, spraying it up. Tommy gun. Okay. So this is where you add all the extra effects and stuff. You got to think about all the little bells and whistles that you want to put in your piece. Okay. Let's see. Right. So now we can start doing a couple shells in there. Not too much, but a couple here and there. So we'll let those chill for a little bit. You gotta have some shells flying around. You think you're gonna watch the Baldwin movie tonight? Been more than a couple decades since I saw it, but after your streams and listening to a couple of serials the other night, I'm primed. Oh yeah, that movie's awesome, dude. You know, he was great. He's like I've been saying this shit for years too. Years. His brother William, dude, like he could literally have William come in and fucking change when he grows the nose, because William Baldwin has the bigger nose, you know. Literally come in and swap Baldwins. Movie's pretty good. I like his origin too, man. I think the origin's cool. I think in the radio show, he was like a fighter pilot, but I kind of like him as a drug lord, man. Like in but it just didn't make sense though, because it's like a different. I don't think they were riding around with swords and shit like that in the 1930s, or 20s. I think it was the 20s. Can't remember. He was like Genghis Khan, dude, and like it's a couple hundred years like too late, But I kind of like that idea. Yeah, and then the music's fantastic. Tim Curry's in there, Ian McKellen, Penelope Ann Miller, John Lone. Look at the effects too. Like look at the CGI. It looks great in there, bro. Great CGI in there. I remember my cousin, dude. He actually had the blade from that movie. Yeah, I was thinking about it today. We were actually going to go to either Chinatown or Koreatown down in downtown LA, but my son got a little sick, so we decided not to go. But I was thinking about that, the whole sequence when he's having dinner with the bad guy. Genghis Khan's descendant or whatnot. Yeah. I got to put some more shells down here. It would have been weird if he was just dumping without any shells flying anywhere. I know it's very, whatever. He's got to have the shells. Got to have the shells, man. Yeah, I want to watch it too. I really like that movie. It really brings back old times. I had the toys too when the movie came out. I had the toys. I remember I went and seen it with my friend Billy in 4th grade. I think his mom took us out to watch it. Yeah, good times. I'm about to start letting these dry real quick. And then I'm going to get in there and start drawing, getting these shells going, I have to draw on all of these, make them pop. I might leave a couple of them white too. We'll see. It's for fun. Yeah. Yep. To fix that a little bit. Can always tailor this down a little. A little something there. It's gonna take a little minute. Yeah, you have a good one too, Lek. Take it easy, man. That's all right if they're not perfect, even if they're a little blurry, because these things are supposed to be moving. Let's see. All right. Not gonna get them all, but It's kind of fun drawing the shells. You can come back and put a little smoke on them too. It's just a lot of fun. Like this one, I'll probably just leave like that. They don't all got to look the same. This one, I kind of want to maybe something like that. There we go. All right, we got that. go. This will be a teeny tiny one. Maybe like that. That's not perfect, but it's kind of going out into the white. I kind of like that a little bit. I want to kind of do a little something like that, and then a little something like that. So it kind of just disappears into the sky. And I like the white one right here. It's just kind of basic. I'm gonna start moving along. We got some more down here. All right, kind of box it off a little bit like that. That'll work. Again, they don't got to be perfect. Right. Oh, got another one right here. It's like it's like where's Waldo? Where's the shells dough? You know? There we go. Where's the shells? I'm gonna attempt to start watching Tales from the Crypt tonight. So a lot of stuff I wasn't planning on doing tonight. I wasn't planning on making that red. I wasn't planning on drawing the shells. I wasn't planning on rendering the cloud smoke. That's what I love about just spontaneity of art, you know. I wasn't planning on doing none of that shit. I just like to, you know, get in there and just like let it, you know, do the thinking for you, you know. Let the muse do it, right? Doesn't matter if your piece is good or bad, man. Just it's all about just getting in there and fucking getting your hands dirty, having some fun. And I'm having a blast right now. I really am. One of my favorite parts is putting on the bells and whistles, you know. And I think with the Shadow, he's a real decadent character, believe it or not. He's from a decadent time, and there's a lot you could do with the buildings and the guns and the dress and the gothic nature of it. Believe it or not, it's a lot of fun to be had. Yeah, looking forward to next year too. And I got two other pieces that I mean layouts that I did this year that I kind of liked. You know, I might revisit those if I don't lose the layouts. But I do have them on the first live stream of this, so I could pluck those out. Let's see if we could leave that white like that, and then we'll do a little line right there, and then a little bump like that. Okay. Right. Try to just as many of the solid white shells I could leave in there that pop, I'll do it, man. It might not look good, but if it looks okay to me, and a bunch of them I could do, like, I love doing that. Tapping into that, like Frank Miller, Bernie Wrightson whites, you know, the goats. Even if I could get like one line of white like that, that would be even cool. Let me think. I could do like another one right there. Just something like that. Yeah, that shit's cool. Some of the bullets are unrealistic. Some of these lips on these shells are unrealistic. But that's okay. Sorry. Thanks everybody that stopped by. I really appreciate it. Means a lot. It's important. All right, let's see here. Boom. See how that came out a little. Maybe I could do one of these like that. I could probably work with that. Yeah, I guess I could live with that. All right. I want to do one of these too, like that. Yeah. Need a couple more like that somewhere. I want to do one of these too, like this. And then bring it down just a little. All right. All right, all right. What else do we got? We got more around here somewhere. See, like that one, I want to leave just like that. Almost even, I kind of want to just draw a little line right there, but it's like, nah. Kind of. I'm like tempted to just go do like a little line right there, but something's telling me, no, leave it. Leave it. Okay, so we got that. Dude, some of these like have the glare built into them. I accidentally did it like this little line right here. I could totally just come on it, like come over it like that. Okay, we got that. Boom. I'm gonna have to fix that. I have to fix that too. And then to fix that, then we could come in here with something like this. It might be able to work. Yeah, it could work. It's not perfect, but. And then this. Yeah, this one's got a built-in little sheen in it too. Go right there. And I'm going to go like this. Come up right here. Yeah, I can work with that. You know what I do want to do with this is, I figured it out. Yeah, I want to do one of these. There we go. That's kind of fun. Let me see if I fucked it up or not. I can work with that. Right. Right. Boom. I'm just going to leave probably that one blank. Let's see here. Let's try this one out like that. Do like an undercarriage like that. And then we'll do a little round top like this. A little muffin top of the shell. And yeah, I'm gonna have to put a little line in there like that. It's okay. Could be better. Keep it moving. Oh, there's one right. There's a couple more right here. I forgot. All right, I want to do this. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come over on this side and fix it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and fix this. We'll see. It's like Tangent City. Let's see. It kind of works. I kind of could leave it. It's still a little fucked up, but it is what it is. It's like you could get tangents, but I think I don't know, probably in real life there would be tangents, you know. I don't think reality kind of edits for tangents, you know. Art does. We doing art though. Oh, that's too small. Okay. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get some of these. All right. Boom, boom. All right. Do a little bit of this. Just a little bit of that. Kind of like that one. It's all about variety, you know. Tons of variety. Way people can go, ooh, look at that. Ooh, he fucked up there. Ooh, he did good there. You know. And then when you look at the piece real quick, you know, you just kind of go, ooh, that, you don't, you know. It's like you want people staring at your stuff, but not too long, because then they pull out the you know, surgical tools. All right. A little something different there. Part of me just wants to fill that in with black, but then part of me like, because you're getting the light from both sides of the Tommy guns, you're getting the darkness from the blackened sky. I kind of want to leave that a little bit. Not that it fucking matters, it's fantasy, but it's fun to think about. I kind of want to do that with this one now too. I fucked it up. Oh well. You got to be willing to take chances, you know. Let's see if we can fix that right there. Gotta be willing to mess up. I'm trying to watch my language. Okay. Having a potty mouth never made anybody look sophisticated. Makes you look retarded. I envy people that can kind of just go through life not using profanity. I really do. See, and this is all done with whiteout, but the thing is, if you touch it, the black will smear, dude. It'll just smear. So You got to be real careful. All right, we're gonna fix that. Boom, just like that. Shave this down a little like that. We're gonna come in a little, tap it. Just tap it in. We'll do a little bit of this. One of those like that. Something different. Kind of want to leave that lip. I don't know why. Like lips aren't that big on the shells, you know. But when you're drawing them, they look kind of. I think they look cool when they're like that. All right. Spin a Rooney. Shrink this dude up a little bit like that. You just put the glob on there, and then you just kind of go over with the pen and just fix it, you know. Whatever you're gonna use. Then you scan the mofo into the computer. You can do all kinds of magic with it, you know. All kinds of goodies. This one looks like a torpedo. Let's see. Probably gonna have to edit it this way. Go at it like that. Box it like that because we're dealing with cylinders. And we want the shell lip right there. Right there. There's a really good artist too, man. Like he copies and pastes shells like all over this comic. I'm not gonna say which one it is, who it is. He's not a big artist, but he's not a known name, but he's on big books. I haven't seen him in a while, but he will do like, you could tell he traces like 3D models, but he does really good like monsters and shit. But you can tell like they're humanoid, so they're traced, but then he'll go in there and like really detail the faces. But he would always spin the shells around, man, and just like, oh, that's the same shell. Like it would have the same glare mark on it, you know. And it's like, that's, I don't know about it before. Oh, we're back. Talking about it before. You know, you're working on a monthly comic, and they're paying you literally like beans, you know. It's like, why you're gonna have to like copy and paste shit and use photo models, and you know, unless you're like god level tier fast and you're just a legend, you have that, you're really fast, you know. Someone like a Jack Kirby. There's artists out there like that, but for a lot of the newcomers, I can understand why they do what they do. I would never do it, but I totally get it, man. That shit would like haunt me though, like yeah. God damn, why did I do that? I'd rather have something look a little retarded than kind of copy and pasted, you know. I don't know if that makes sense. And I think too, man, like it gives them character too, you know. Like each one of these little shells, none of them are perfect. Like that one's kind of globby looking, but you got to remember, like something like this, it's moving around through the air. When things moving around a lot, they get kind of change shape a little bit. They get blurry. They become amorphous, especially if there's shells flying through the air. So you could kind of get away with that. Let's see. I kind of want to, yeah, I'm going to have to do this. All right, I'll do one of these. Boom, 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 boom. Different. All right, looks like we're almost done here. For the most part. Coming right up on the 2-hour mark too. Let's see. I want to do something like this, like that. Try to get some solid white ones in there. A little variety. Let's see. I think that's all of them right there. Pretty much. And this one I'm not feeling. A little bit. Okay. I think I got all the little shells now. For the most part. Yep. But that's pretty much the shadow right there, guys. Anything else I add to it? I might add some more stuff to it, but like I say, it's 90%, maybe even 99% there. I might not even add anything to it, but I might. But you guys, could see where I was going with it. Trying to have variety. I wanted each one of these guys to have a little different of a color. Like I wanted him black, him white, and then him I kind of wanted more of a gray. So I might come in and I might add some gray tones to him. And I might be able to get away with it too. It still might pop a little. Possibly. I don't know. There's a lot of gray right here too, though. But it's broken up with this crypt. Yeah. And I kind of... Yeah, no, I'll probably leave it. Yeah. So we just got to keep, you got to finish the piece. But yeah, that's it, folks. That's the shadow. Next, I'm not sure what we're going to be drawing. Probably Solomon Kane. I might do a little pit stop because we have a few days before the next month. So I was thinking about doing a barbarian, not a Conan piece, but a different type of barbarian. But we'll see. I don't know for sure. But I have this. To be honest, I'm inspired to do this like one piece. There's this band I really like, and I wanted to do a piece dedicated to them. So I might do that. I might do that. I might not though. Oh, there's one thing right here. It's kind of bugging me. Let's see. Like that. That. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. But thanks everybody for dropping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have an awesome Taco Tuesday. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Probably not Thursday. Probably not Friday either. If I do Friday, it'll probably be Friday late night. So we might have like a late night chill stream. If you guys can, please hit the bell. I know that sounds, what's the word? Cringe and annoying. But because, like I say, my content, I stream randomly now, the art streams. So if you want to come check it out, hang out, talk some shit, talk comics, talk metal, whatever you want. Come on by, talk art. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. And remember, if the artist isn't starving, then the artist ain't hungry. I'll see you guys next time, all right? Peace. Peace. Peace.